my name's Craig Conley, and I represent Mr. Cicchinelli for purposes of today's protest hearing. And I believe I've seen you sitting in the audience from the start of this hearing.
9 o'clock this morning, yes.
And you've been here the whole time.
Yes.
And so unless somebody like me was mumbling, you pretty much heard what was going on.
Yes.
Okay, to your left is a copy of the protest,
Yes.
and it indicates that you're one of the protesters. Is that correct?
Yes.
I realize you've withdrawn since.
Mm-hmm.
And it's file stamp June 16, 2015. When did you first realize you were a named protester?
Was June 16th a Monday?
I don't know.
I don't know off the top of my head, but I found out that I was listed as a protester when I was on my way to a council meeting. I think it was a work session, so it was a Monday, and people were telling me that it was in the paper that the protest was listed.
So you didn't know you were a protester until after somebody told you they read it in the paper?
Yes, and I was asked to be a part of a protest, and then like Bob had said earlier, that there was going to be a meeting, and I never heard of the meeting or never got invited to the meeting, and then next thing I know, my name was on this protest.
Okay. And you subsequently withdrew from the protest that you didn't even know you were on?
I found out this morning once I got here that I was withdrawn from the protest, but when I went back into my email, I found a message from Mr. Oki saying that my name was withdrawn as of Saturday.
So somebody puts you on the protest and you don't know about it, and Mr. Oki withdraws you from the protest, and you don't even know that happened?
Yes.
Okay. Did you discuss this protest with Mr. Townsend?
Yes, I did.
Mr. Townsend, he didn't know I was a protester either, did he?
Like I said, we were approached and asked to participate in the protest. The meeting would follow, and then we'd get the grounds for the protest, and then we would go from there. Meeting never happened. Protest came out. My name's on it. So I was a little pissed.
And, you were a little pissed, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay. And then Mr. Oki doesn't ask you, but he withdraws your protest.
Like I said, I found out this morning because I could have been at the university working, except for your subpoena.
You talked about there was going to be a meeting that didn't occur before the protest. Who informed you or talked to you about such a meeting? Was that Mayor Kathy Casero Perry or?
Yes, it was.
Okay. And how did you communicate with the mayor about that? Was it telephone or did you see in person? About the meeting that never happened?
It was during one of our council meetings. She was sitting in the back part of the council chamber. We were taking a break because I think we were going to go into talking about the fiscal emergency plan, and it was like after the regular session, so there was a little bit of time in between, and she approached me and asked me if I would like to be part of a protest. I asked her what was the grounds, and she said all that would be explained at this meeting. That never occurred.
And the meeting never, okay, the meeting never occurred.
Right.
Did you talk about this protest with anybody else besides Mr. Townsend and Mayor Kathy Casero Perry?
Yes.
Who else?
I think I mentioned it during some of the fellow council people, because when I was approached, I was told that there would be several council people and several citizens involved. And then when I see a copy of this, there's only 2 council members and 2 citizens. That does not count as several to me. So I voiced my opinion to some of my fellow council members, and they asked me what was I going to say if I got called in to testify. I said I didn't know, but I'm here now. So. Oh, and then also, I did, like Mr. Giovese said, I contacted him because I was concerned about, what was gonna happen today, like the process. I've never been in one of these hearings before, so.
Okay, well, at least from my perspective, I appreciate you honoring the subpoena, and I'm sure the board does. It's important to follow the rule of law, even when we sometimes don't like it. So I thank you for your appearance. Thank you for your testimony. I have no further questions. Perhaps Mr. Miller, the board will.
No questions for this gentleman, Mr. Chairman. You're excused.
Thank you.